So he's really gonna
know who's who.
He's really gonna be acting squirrely. Yeah, and no other squirrel is like coming to try and eat it. He's like got the whole thing for himself right now. No other squirrels have found out. And I guess the birds haven't told. So right now it's just for them. I guess when there are other squirrels that can come up. Hello. It's been a little while. That I am very aware of, and I figured right now would be the perfect time to kind of quickly fill in on some of what has been unfolding, simply because I'm currently in the process of heading to what could very well affect the next 4 months of my reality, at least. Over the last August, July, and June, I have been back with my partner at his mom's house, and we've been helping with children, chores, getting the house ready. She's moving, so they're selling, and kind of getting our own plans together of what it is we're going to do once they move. And so it's hard to kind of like explain how much has happened over the summer, and I'm sure if you're also on your journey as well towards living more in alignment with your purpose, it's been a lot for you too, and things have come up that you didn't expect, you didn't plan, and you kind of had to shift. And the shifts are happening for us. I understand and realize that. So I've been over the last month and two door dashing, and then also applying at places here and there if they felt right, and then I would get clear signs and indications with my human design whether or not that was actually in alignment for me. And this position that I'm going for the interview right now is actually something that I applied to like 2-3 months ago, and it was nature based. Oh, let's go. Please don't run over here. Okay. It was nature based, and so they called me the other day. They called me back and were like, "Hey, we saw you put in an application like months ago." So I was like, "Oh," and I tried to listen to my body in that moment. It wasn't immediate, like, no way. It was just kind of like, okay, let's see. So now I'm going, and something that has been changing for me is that when I'm going to interview at places that I'm giving my life force energy and my time and space and everything that I am to, it's less about, I don't see it as like, what do they think about me? What do I need to do for them to like choose me? It's like me kind of interviewing them and being like, okay, what can they offer me? What is it that they're bringing to my life? How do I feel about it? And so my interview is in about 20 minutes. Of course, I would have liked to have been here maybe a little bit earlier so I could just sit and ground into the space, but I've been to this place before many a times that I'm going to interview at. So it's been a while. A lot has been happening. Honestly, I'm not even entirely sure if like the reason people come to my channel is for like to hear what I'm doing or what's going on in my life, trying to live more aligned to like my spiritual path and purpose, or if it's like from astrology videos and stuff like that. So I'm not entirely sure. But I know there were some people who felt like me, and that's how you get to the lodge that way. Who felt like me, and who felt like me and were also struggling to honor their path they know as a starseed, while also trying to like support themselves financially, but also not trying to sell their soul away, while also not trying to get completely fatigued from the process of it. So yeah, for those of you who found me in that way, this is what's going on right now, and I've had to learn a lot of lessons, and some of them are more specific to the fact that I am going through my Saturn return in the second house of finances, and other parts of it is simply just becoming an adult, which is a big part of the Saturn process, and learning how to balance like my delusion with reality, because I can be quite like fully trusting, like, no, if it's gonna happen, this is gonna happen, and having full faith in it. Sorry, Mercury retrograde, but also realizing that there are some lessons that we just have to learn, and no matter how much I might believe, no, this is gonna work, there are things that I haven't learned about myself, or what things I need to have acquired within me in order for those to even be a reality. So I've been learning a lot about myself, doing a lot of growing, a lot of like coming down to earth and being more realistic. So I am giving gratitude for the fact that the options, it would be the best one, I think, and feel and hope and trust. I have really been struggling with my energy levels and feeling really chronically fatigued, and so I've been really smart about how I'm using my energy on a daily basis as a human design projector. Only supposed to be working 4 hours a day, and so I'm like really asking a lot of my body, so I'm doing a lot when I'm not working to just do nothing and to take care of it. So that's what's been going on, and I'm honestly amazed that I was kind of able to update in 5 minutes. Obviously it's not anywhere near the depth of what I've been experiencing, or probably like what you've been experiencing too, but I'm about to go to this interview, and if this one doesn't feel right, which I'll come back and I'll record after I'm done, if this one doesn't feel right, I don't know, I might just have to go all in on like some, I don't know, honestly, I don't. Spirit knows though, and God knows, and I've been praying, and I'm grateful, and I am giving thanks for this interview, so I'll see when I come back from it, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so I just left out of the interview. First off, I thought it was hilarious. I decided to wear a blue shirt today, and apparently their uniforms are blue, so I thought that was funny. So I basically looked like one of them. They were both very nice, very lovely ladies, very funny. I interview well, so I didn't imagine that it was not going to go well interview-wise. The only thing that I saw, which isn't a huge deal and can be definitely changed, is the fact that sorry, I was trying to process the lady on the side of the road. It said, I've been partaking of the medicine, cannabis medicine, CBD mostly, but sometimes THC, and it said that because, you know, you're working for it's a county thing, it's like a state kind of job, that I would need to take a pre-employment drug screening, and so I've never had to like know how long something is in your system for. I haven't partaken in THC in a couple days because, this is a side note, but this might be important for those of you who are like me to sometimes feel anxious. CBD really helps me with that. THC not so much. That's more for when I want to like stay in a open creative state with the CBD. So I was just doing THC, and then I found a CBD that I liked from Earth Fare, the grocery store. So I started doing that, and I would do THC and CBD, and then I just did CBD for a couple of days afterwards. So it was just THC, then THC and CBD, and then just CBD. And I like THC and CBD paired, but I can just do CBD and get all of the same benefits. So I just need to make sure that if they do decide to go forward with hiring me specifically, that it's with enough time that I won't fail that test for cannabis THC. Anyhow, I think it's completely hilarious that that's something that I wouldn't be able to like work for the park system for doing, because it doesn't impair me in any way. But anyhow, it went well. I'm scheduled to DoorDash in like 2 hours, so I'm gonna go eat, give thanks, and I guess we'll see what happens. And yeah, I honestly, okay, this is the last thing I need to say. Sorry, it's been so long since I've recorded myself talking to the camera that I feel like I have to warm myself back up again. So the biggest thing that has been happening, and I'm not sharing it in full detail because I've been learning when to share and when not to share, but there's this one thing that I've been wanting to do for a very long time, basically since I was a child, and I kind of like put it on the back burner, didn't really think about it, didn't ever think it was really possible, and was getting really frustrated the other day with like getting told like, hey, you need to go get a job, hey this, hey, checking in, and like just kind of feeling like this energy of like do something. And I was out door dashing one night, and I just like screamed out the window, not angrily, but I was yelling to spirit, to God, to my angels, to my higher self, and I was like, if this is something that I'm meant to do, this one thing that I haven't done yet because I'm afraid to do it, because I'm afraid if I try and then it doesn't work, that it'll really hurt because it's something I really want, if it's something that I should try, because I got so many signs from YouTube videos I watched and things people were saying, I was like, give me a sign. I'm expecting a sign. I need a sign from you, Spirit, if I should even try to attempt this and give it my all for like a year or something. And like literally right after that, I got a bunch of signs. And then I went and spoke to my partner about it, my husband, and I said to my spirit guides too, I said, if he comes in talking about this specific theme of thing I want to do, then I'll also take that as a sign. And that's exactly what he did. And I was like, okay. So that's also happening right now as well. So it's like half of me is trying to like make money to support ourselves financially, and the other half is trying to do what it is I really want to do. And I'm learning how to balance all of it. And I'm trusting and having faith and surrendering it up to God to help me do. So now I'm about to be on this main road where I should not be recording and driving because I'm kind of in a smallerish town. So I shall check in with you guys when they tell me what's happening